You know, I normally don't like to read to people on this channel, but sometimes it just comes across a little more clear if I just give you the original text. But this is the Baking Pitch Fest 2024. And they have this policy, I guess is sponsored or hosted by the King Arthur Baking Company. Now, that's going to come back to haunt them, I think, because the whole idea of the baking contest, this is a baking contest, is to exclude white people. So why would they want to do that? I think because they want to give non-white people, they call them people of color, an opportunity. It's called inclusivity, and they achieve it by excluding somebody that they consider, oh, this is just my opinion, but they consider to be the bourgeois class. Just the proletariat class can participate. So they are going to empower non-white people. It's called Baking Pitch Fest 2024, and winners get mentorship from other bakers and financial support from their bakeries. And I wonder if those mentors are going to be white. And I wonder if in the process of baking, whatever it is they're baking, say they're baking bread, are they going to be allowed to bake white bread, or is it only going to be bread of color? I don't know. The story really doesn't say. But it does say this. Oh, this comes from toddstarnes.com, just so you know. The quote is from Kathleen Casanova, which I think is a white name, I'm not sure. Baking Pitch Fest 2024 is more than a competition. I would say it's less than a competition, but, words are words. It's a platform for empowering people of color to break barriers and redefine the narrative in baking. Okay, yes, I understand this. We've got to redefine the baking barrier. Now, what I'm seeing here, though, is not redefining the baking barrier. What I'm saying is, and to me this is disgustingly racist, is they're saying in effect that non-white people can't bake as good as white people. So what they're going to do is they're going to eliminate the competition so they have a chance. When we play ping pong, we'd call that spotting. When we would play horse, do you know how to play horse? You throw the basketball at the hoop and someone else has to shoot the exact same toss or whatever. And sometimes if somebody wasn't very good, you'd spot them a couple points. So they're spotting black people because I guess they think black people can't bake as good as white people. Now, I'm not going to use the term white on this channel because I'm afraid the algorithms at YouTube will pick up on that and get the wrong idea about what we're talking about. But it does appear to me that the whole idea is to admit they're bakers. So we have to eliminate them. I mean, the very best of the very best. It's kind of like having Little League baseball and inviting, I don't know, what's a professional team that you can still say without being called out for being an opponent of indigenous peoples? Cincinnati Reds. Nope, that's not one. Indianapolis Indians. Okay, that's not a pro team. Anyhow, you get the idea. So this, in my opinion, is it's humiliating. It's patently racist, not against white people, but against black people. It is an admission, I think, and again, this is just my interpretation on their part, that these people are. They're saying white people are just better bakers than everyone else. Then it goes on and it says, that's because King Arthur is trying to foster inclusivity and creativity by providing equitable, there's that word again, equitable opportunities for people of color. Now, King Arthur, wasn't he a white guy? I mean, isn't this like a misnamed, shouldn't they call it, what was the Zulu guy's name? I can't remember. But maybe they should call it, Shaka something. Shaka Zulu. Yeah, I was going to say Shaka Khan, but that was a singer. So they should call it the Shaka Zulu Bake Off. Just a suggestion, they can do what they want. It's their Bake Off. Well, the story goes on, and this is quoting somebody named Molly Lawrence. Let me guess again. This is a white person. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm sure there are non-white people named Molly. I've never met one, but could happen. Pitch Fest 2024 is a testament to our commitment to fostering a more inclusive baking community and empowering creative POC. What does POC stand for? People of color, yeah. Some people use POC as an acronym for piece of, So I don't think that's what she meant. Leaders in the industry. Are there POC leaders in the industry? And if there are, why do they need to eliminate white people? This is not consistent. Apparently, she is the company's corporate social responsibility manager, according to this article. Didn't they used to have an acronym that was, CPI or CIE or something, where the inclusivity, I don't know, whatever. But apparently that's gone out of fashion. Now they're just calling them something like social responsibility managers. In other words, white bakers must be excluded to achieve maximum inclusivity, according to Tom Starnes' article, not according to them. Chocolate cake good. Classic white cake is bad. I think I already said that. And whatever you do, don't do Martha White or White Lily Flour. Organizers, again, I'm reading what Tom Starnes, whoever wrote this, organizers say Baking Pitch Fest is more than just a competition. It's a platform to empower bakers of color and to increase racial and ethnic diversity in the field. Because, once again, excuse me for reiterating myself, but because apparently, these people don't think that non-white people are competent to compete. So they have to give them like they used to call them baseball, they would call them like farmer leagues or something like that. And it rather concludes with a question. I wonder if Aunt Jemima, or Aunt Jemima if you're from the East, would be eligible. Yeah, of course she would be. Well, maybe not because, I don't know. Well, whatever happened to Aunt Jemima or Aunt Jemima? Well, while we're on the topic, I will tell you. Back in the day, there was a time when white people honored non-white people like Aunt Jemima, whatever you want to call her. Let's just call her Jemima. But that doesn't fit with the left-wing narrative that white people have always been evil, bad, racist, and so they had to erase history. They had to erase Jemima. So future generations would not know that there was once a point in time when the evil bourgeois white class honored non-white people. So poof, she's gone. They're just rewriting history. Same thing with that little Indian girl that they had on the Land O'Lakes butter. Same thing with her. Same thing with Uncle Ben. He had his photo on the rice. All that ties together that we got to rewrite history. We got to pretend that non-white people are incompetent, but they say socially oppressed. And I disagree. I don't think they're socially oppressed. I don't see their incompetence. I think this is just so much, what would you call it? Nonsense, POC, virtue signaling. And there's some other terms, but I don't use those words, at least not on my channel. If you got something out of this video, consider joining our family by hitting the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you think it deserves a thumbs up. Join the conversation. We'd like to know what you think. You can start a conversation or join a conversation. Add whatever you want in the comment section.